Hi folks, tonight I'm going to show you how I make rope with this rope maker. I know it looks like a some kind of hammer or I don't know, medieval torture device or something, I don't know, but this is my bushcraft rope maker and I'm going to show you how I make rope with it. This all started as a project for scouts where we are working on the pioneering merit badge and you got to make a length of rope. And we did that using wood boxes, but then I saw this method on YouTube thanks to my mother-in-law Rachel, and she sent me this link and I made one of this one to make some rope, so I'll show you how that goes tonight then too. Give me a minute or two to set up and I'll explain to you what I'm doing. What I'm using here tonight to make the rope is jute string. This is natural jute. As you can see, it's pretty fine. So this will not make a real thick rope. Maybe a 1/4 inch or an 1/8 inch rope. Here's an example of a piece that I made last night when I first tried it. But as you can see, it makes a nice piece of cordage. It doesn't come unwound when you twist it. So we're going to make another piece. This is what I'm using. It's actually pretty simple. You just double it over. Make sure I'm not going to trip over anything because that'd be fun on video. You just double it over like this, and then you're going to tie a simple overhand knot in your ends. Just a simple overhand knot. You tie that together. Now, what you want to do is you'll put your bushcraft rope maker, you put it in the V, and the tricky part of this is remembering which direction you're going. So I've been starting clockwise. That way I remember clockwise first, counterclockwise second. And then I'm going to spin my rope once I get it going. And you just spin it until the rope starts to, when it wants to twist on itself. It actually takes a good bit of time to spin it, much longer than you thought. The tricky part is you're not going to end up with a very long piece of rope. So you figure you're going to end up, I'm going to end up with 1/3 of the length I have here, which I'd say is probably, maybe 8 feet. So I might end up with a piece of rope that's 2.5 feet long or so. But I keep spinning and spinning. And now it's starting to, it wants to twist itself up. So that is long enough. Then all I'm going to do is take and double it over my other ending point, and I'll show you here in a minute what that looks like. So as you can see, this is all the rope I'm going to end up with, starting as long as I did. So if you wanted to make a really long piece, you'd really have to start longer. So like I said, I went clockwise to start, so now I got to go counterclockwise. And last night when I did it, I had to spin it by hand because I couldn't get it to spin because I need to make some adjustments to my handle. But let me get it in the groove here. Get it started at least. Yeah, I need to make adjustments to my handle here a little bit, but you get the idea of how you have to spin it. Now I got it going. And that's probably enough. Yep. And that's enough. So as you can see, I just have it simply hooked to a nail on a part of my workbench and back forth here. So you can see this total length. I am going to end up with a little over a 2-foot piece of rope with all of that. And then all you do is you whip finish the ends of your rope so they don't come apart, which is real easy. I'm not going to whip finish this one on camera, but as you can see, I got about a 2-foot piece of rope. Hope you guys can see that. That's all I got out of my 8-foot start. But it's nice rope. You could use, if you made it a little longer, this would make nice to lash something, tie something up, whatever you wanted. If you wanted to, you could go through and with a lighter or something and burn those little frays off of it if you want to, but you don't have to do that. There you go. That's how to make rope with Bushcraft Rope Maker.